Hey, this is Jose, and I'm actually very excited because today I'm going on an adventure. Well, it's actually nothing fancy. I'm only going to the park. But to make it interesting, I'm making it into a scavenger hunt. Would you like to go with me? Yes? Perfect. Follow me. Here's my nature walk scavenger hunt list. Make sure to make your own, including anything that you would like to see while you're on your walk. And remember that this activity is to help you find inner peace and take care of your mental health, which is very important and often overlooked. Enjoy your scavenger hunt. Ready, set, go! So here I am at the park, and as you can see, it's a beautiful day to be outside. It's not too sunny, it's not too cloudy, it's just perfect. The weather feels so nice. Lately it's been kind of unpredictable here at the valley, but today, magical weather to be outside. As you can see, there's not very many people out, so this makes it even better for me because I get to explore on my own and just enjoy nature. As I'm walking by, I come across these beautiful red flowers. I'm not quite sure what they're called, but I'll be sure to look into it. And then I come across this lovely pond where there's a lot of little dogs just enjoying the day, just as I am. I keep walking and I see this beautiful bridge, and it's just so peaceful. I can feel the wind on my face, and it just makes it even more special, kind of magical, just to hear all the sounds of nature, the birds, the water, the leaves moving. It's just a special experience. You guys have to try it out for yourself so you can know what I'm talking about. I'm just having a blast looking at these ducks just chilling on the logs. And then I keep walking and I find this other bridge on this little pond that's kind of dried out, and it's got a strong smell, not very pleasant actually, but it's okay because I actually find these beautiful and interesting patterns on the ground, and I'll show you so you guys can see what I'm talking about. There are footprints, lots of different kinds from different animals, birds, maybe some coyotes, I don't know, but they were so interesting to look at. And then I keep walking, I find this patch of grass and some little purple flowers. And I see this beautiful butterfly. I try to take a video of it as good as I could, but I couldn't get too close because they'll just fly away because I scared them. But I tried. Here you can see them. There's lots of them actually. They were very pretty. Remind me of fairies. Then I kept walking and I come across this very interesting path. It actually kind of scared me a little bit, but it was fun. It was a scary, fun way. I was afraid que me iba a salir el chupacabras or la llorona, but I was brave and I kept walking, and I'm glad I did because it was very interesting. It was actually very, very pretty. I saw some interesting artifacts. I don't know exactly what these things were. I saw some pieces of metal, and there were, as you can see here, there's like a little, it looks like a tunnel to me or something, some kind of gate. So I go in there, and then that's some of the metals that I found, like a wreck or something. I don't know what it was, but it was interesting to look at. I kept going. I'm actually fast forwarding the footage a little bit because otherwise it'll take too long. But you can see how I thought it was never going to, and it just kept going forever. It was nice. I enjoyed it though, even though I did get a little scared when I got close to this abandoned looking building. It was just made out of brick. I don't know how old it is, but it looked pretty old to me. Seemed to have like a basement also. It was creepy, scary, but I was interested, so I went and looked. And then this is where it ended. It kind of was, I don't know, it's like a canal or something. There's a body of water there, so I decided just to skip it and just keep going. Look at the sky, some more sky, and then I'm finally out of that path. Made it safe. And then as I was exiting the park, I actually came across this beautiful red bird, and I tried to get as close as possible to it, but of course it just got scared and flew away. Bye-bye, little birdie. And then I ended my day with the most beautiful view of a sunset in the back. It's a little cloudy, so you can kind of see part of the sky in the back. You can see some gray and some orange. It just looks so beautiful and peaceful. Here I have my nature walk scavenger hunt list. What I would like for you to do next is to help me scratch up the objects in the order that we saw them. Can you do that for me? Yes? Awesome! Let's go ahead and get started and see how much you remember. What was the very first thing we saw? The flowers, that's right, we saw those very pretty red flowers. What was the next object that we saw? The water, very good. We saw that beautiful pond with all those cute little ducks just having such a good time. What did we see after the pond? The bridge, that's right. Remember that when we walked through it, there was something that didn't smell very pleasant, but it didn't matter because by walking through that bridge, we saw the next item on the list. Do you remember what it was? The animal footprints, that's right. Remember, we couldn't really tell what kind of animals they belonged to, but they made some very pretty and interesting patterns. What did we see after the animal print? The butterfly, correct. Do you remember what color the butterfly was? Orange, that's right. What did we see after the butterfly? Yes, we saw something interesting when we walked through that mysterious looking pathway. Remember? We found that abandoned building that was made out of brick and had a basement. It was very interesting to look at. What did we see after the building? The bright colored bird, that's right. You remember the color of the bird? Yes, it was red. Perfect. And what was the last thing that we saw? Of course, the sunset, right? It was a beautiful sunset that actually inspired the piece of artwork that we're gonna see next. So stay tuned so you can learn how to make your own piece of artwork yourself. Thank you for joining me on the scavenger hunt, and thank you for helping me scratch off my list. And of course, as an artist, this beautiful sunset inspired me to make some art. So I went with a quick and simple watercolor painting. I chose to do a watercolor painting because they are fast and fun to make. And it's very simple too. So all you have to do when you want to go darker, you put a little bit less water on your brush. If you want to go a little bit lighter, you add a little bit more water, and that's going to dilute the color or the pigment of the color on your brush, and that way you're going to be able to see a much lighter shade of whatever color you're using, as you can see on my paper. I chose a warm color palette on my painting because it reminded me of the sun. And warm colors are colors that are associated with fire or with the sun. I chose to do my palm trees and my scenery in black to give the illusion of shadows and give it some nice contrast against the orange background. And here is my final product. I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I enjoyed making it. Thank you.